Pope Francis, in his final message, addressed the Pontifical Academy for Life. He spoke with urgency about the future of humanity. His message focused on the challenges posed by technology, the need for sustainability, and the looming threat of a polycrisis. The Pope's words were a call to action, urging us to confront these issues head-on. He believed in our potential to create a better future. His message was particularly poignant given its timing. Delivered in February 2025, it came at a time of growing global uncertainty. The world was still grappling with the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic. Climate change was accelerating at an alarming rate. Technological advancements, while promising, also presented ethical dilemmas. The Pope's address was not a message of despair, but a call to hope. He believed that humanity had the capacity to overcome these challenges, but only if we were willing to change our ways. Central to the Pope's message was the concept of a polycrisis. This term, he explained, described the convergence of multiple global crises. These crises, he argued, could no longer be viewed in isolation. They were interconnected and mutually reinforcing. The components of this polycrisis were many. They included climate change, armed conflict, economic inequality, and the rapid pace of technological advancement. Each crisis, on its own, presented a significant challenge. Together they formed a complex web of interconnected threats. Pope Francis warned that our current approaches to these crises were insufficient. He argued that we could not simply address them in isolation. A piecemeal approach, he believed, would ultimately fail. What was needed was a holistic, integrated response that recognized the interconnected nature of these challenges. Pope Francis was particularly critical of the global response to the COVID-19 pandemic. He argued that the pandemic had exposed deep flaws in our systems. It had revealed our collective failure to address systemic issues such as poverty, inequality, and access to healthcare. According to the Pope, the pandemic offered a unique opportunity for reflection and change. It was a chance to reassess our priorities and rebuild our societies on a more just and sustainable foundation. However, he argued, we had largely squandered this opportunity. Instead of embracing change, we had reverted to old habits and failed to learn the lessons of the crisis. This failure to learn, the Pope warned, had dire consequences. It left us ill-prepared to face the even greater challenges of the polycrisis. He urged us to learn from our mistakes and embrace a new way of thinking, one that prioritized cooperation, solidarity, and the common good. In the face of these daunting challenges, the Pope offered a message of hope. He reminded us that we were not powerless. We possessed the knowledge, the resources, and the capacity to create a better future. He stressed the importance of science in understanding and addressing the polycrisis. The Pope, drawing on the work of Jesuit priest and scientist Teilhard de Chardin, emphasized the interconnectedness of all things. He called for a greater integration of science and ethics in decision-making. The Pope also emphasized the importance of hope. Hope, he argued, was not passive. It was an active choice. It was a belief in the possibility of a better future and a commitment to working towards it. This hope, he believed, was essential for inspiring action and overcoming the challenges we faced. For more inspiring content, like and subscribe to the Zeitgeist Cypher YouTube channel. Together, we can make a difference.